Well, hello again, real worlders. Welcome back to my channel, Real World Problems. I'm Brian. Today it's our daily update again. Today I'm going to be talking about Aaron Rodgers, right? I just came across this and thought I'd talk about it. Here's an article from the New York Post. It says Aaron Rodgers injuries due to drugs and not going to church. Okay, according to a Newsmax host. Okay, so let's dig into this a little more here. I thought this was kind of interesting. So, if you haven't heard the other day, apparently Aaron Rodgers is now playing for the Jets, and apparently did a couple snaps, and he tore his Achilles tendon, unfortunately. So he's not the young man he used to be, So things happen like that because I can relate because I also tore my Achilles at one point. So and it never truly heals. So at least not in my case. So yeah, let's get into this article here. So it says here, Newsmax host Greg Kelly believes he's gotten to the bottom of why Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. Rodgers suffered a heartbreaking season-ending injury just 4 offensive snaps into the Jets opener against the Bills on Monday night. The Newsmax host did the equivalent of a celebratory touchdown dance after his apparent prediction came true. While others have blamed the MetLife Stadium turf, the Jets' offensive line, or even perhaps Rodgers for not getting rid of the ball, Kelly had a different scapegoat: drugs. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, so let's kind of unpack this a little bit. So they blamed a lot. I heard some rumors online that they were blaming the turf for his injuries because they got the AstroTurf, and apparently it wasn't the highest quality turf or something like that. And because really these guys should be playing on real grass. I don't understand why they keep going to AstroTurf. I also had a cousin that played professional football, and he also got injured as well. Tore up his knees really bad, and it was never the same. So yeah, so I'm not a big fan of AstroTurf. I know people can run faster and do things like that, but when you're just trying to get away from these big 300-pound linebackers or whatever and trying to take your heads off, yeah, you tend, that AstroTurf just does not give like normal grass. And so, something's got to give, and it might be some of your body parts. And so let's get back into it. Here it says, I totally saw this coming, Kelly boasted on the conservative cable news outlet. This was going to be a disaster. From he lost the eye of the tiger. A competitive quarterback, be all happy, goofy all the time. Something happened to this guy. I think I know what it was: drugs. So apparently he's gotten involved in some psychedelics. Kelly criticized Rodgers for helping for getting into. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Ayahuasca tea, and encouraging others to drink the psychedelic beverage as well. So Aaron Rodgers will miss the rest of the 2023 with an injury. And let's see here. Newsmax, Greg Kelly knows why Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, Ayahuasca, and then he mentioned, how about going to church? Ayahuasca tea is a crummy substitute for God, whatever that means. Awful announcing. Okay, so this guy said the host played a clip of Rodgers on the Aubrey Marcus podcast, crediting Ayahuasca tea for helping him attain unconditional self-love and subsequential the ability to unconditionally love others. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what they're talking about with the godliness thing. Maybe he's like, thinking he can be closer to God with this psychedelic tea. I don't know. But do I think that that's the cause of his injury? Probably not. I haven't done any research on this tea. I don't know if it affects your Achilles, your joints or tendons or whatever you want to call them. But but could it affect his performance? Maybe he could have thrown the ball a little faster, whatever. But really, it comes down to I think probably a combination of a little bit of everything. I'm thinking the turf, his age, maybe the tea, maybe slow him down a little bit. But you gotta give it to these guys. They get hit hard and a lot, and some of these guys. I watched a video a long time ago on I think it's Jerome Bettis. I think he played for the Steelers, and he was a running back, and he was like a wrecking ball. He actually beat the. I'm a big Seahawk fan, and he beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl just because we couldn't stop the guy. He was like a big dude, and he would just plow through the line, right? But so come on Sunday, he was unstoppable. But they did behind the scenes look at him, and he was literally in a wheelchair all week long. Like he was like in a wheelchair maybe for a day or two, and then he would do rehab and all those other things, trying to get back game ready by game time. And yeah, it was really sad. This guy was just. These guys get beat up hard. So do I blame these guys for trying some alternative medicines? Probably not. I don't think I could do it. I know I probably couldn't handle that abuse on a daily basis or a weekly basis or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So let's get back into it. How about going to church? Kelly responded. Whatever the hell he's talking about. Ayahuasca tea is a crummy substitute for God. And then he goes, Rodgers took just 4 snaps with the Jets. For this part, Rodgers implied on social media that he will give his all to return to the football field. Thank you to every person that has reached out, called, text, DM'd, connected through a friend, etc. It has meant a ton to me, and I'll try to get back to all you soon. Rodgers posted Wednesday on Instagram. Okay, I'm completely heartbroken and moving through all the emotions, but deeply touched and humbled by the support and love. Please keep me in your thoughts and prayers as I begin the healing process today. The night is darkest before the dawn, and I shall rise yet again. Okay, so there he is, getting carted off the field. Boy, I swear, I don't know if it's a curse or what, but I swear all of the, Packers quarterbacks, the old Packers, greats are all going to the Jets, and they end up getting hurt, or, they just basically end up retiring there. I don't know what the deal is, but it's pretty sad. It wasn't, so for this Kelly guy to predict he was going to get hurt playing, it's probably, not very far off, because, it's, these guys, I don't know why they can't hire a rookie or something and start from scratch, but apparently they don't have the coaching staff to mentor him or something. I don't know what's going on the Jets. I'm not really a big Jets fan, so I don't know, what their problem is per se, but it seems like they get close in certain games, but they just can't finish, So we'll see, if they can turn it around. What do you guys think? Are you guys Jets fans or Seahawk fans, or let me know down below, what fan are you? Okay. Hopefully a Real World Problems fan. Okay. So make sure to smash the subscribe button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.